Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, I found something I can't explain in the tar pits of LA. I work as a paleontologist at the La Brea Tar Pits in Los Angeles, California. Yesterday, I found something I can't explain. For those of you who have never heard of the tar pits, they're what they sound like. Pits of natural, sticky, bubbling tar that traps whatever falls in. We've found the skeletons of mammoths, direwolves, saber-toothed tigers, and many other animals from the Ice Age. I found another direwolf, Katie. I called across the lab. I picked away the tar and held up a long, canine jaw. Gonna name this one Grey Wind. She laughed. I'd found 4 since working here, and named them all after the Game of Thrones direwolves: Lady, Summer, Shaggy Dog. And now Grey Wind. I was always disappointed when I found them, though. Direwolf skeletons are extremely common. Over 200,000 have been found in these tar pits to date. After the pits trapped a mammoth or other large prey, packs of direwolves would hurtle in after it, thinking they were in for an easy meal. How wrong they were. Well, maybe next time I'll find a saber-toothed tiger or something. I chipped away at the black tar, revealing a yellowed cervical vertebra. I froze. The bone was severed. Right there, in the middle of the neck, was a vertebra cut clean in half. I chipped away at the tar below, frantically, wondering what I'd find. But I didn't find anything, not even the rest of the skeleton. The body was gone. Hey, Katie, come here. She hurried over, her white lab coat fluttering behind her. Oh. That's weird. Right? She shrugged. Put it under the microscope. Several hours later, after the bones had a good long soak in the cleaning solution, I did. I sat down, fiddled with the dials, until the yellowed, cleaved bone came into focus. Several grooves marred the surface, bite marks. I glanced over to Katie, who was chipping at a stubborn piece of tar. They're bite marks, Katie. How? She rushed over, peeling off her gloves. I don't understand. You mean something bit the direwolf's head off? That's what it looks like. Her face scrunched up in thought. Oh. Well, we've seen instances of direwolves attacking each other out of starvation or anger. Maybe that's what happened? I shook my head, gingerly removing the vertebra from the scope. The bite marks are too big to belong to a direwolf. So what do you think it is, then? I have no idea. That evening, after nearly everyone else had left, I strolled outside. The tar pits are still there, in Hancock Park, next to the museum and lab building. I stood on the grass, looking out over the tar. It almost looked like a normal lake, glistening in the moonlight. Just slightly darker than water would be. Something bit that direwolf. After it fell in. How is that possible? A light breeze picked up, rattling the leaves on the ground, fluttering through my hair. The tar rippled slightly. Skip. A strange squelching noise came from the far end of the lake. I ignored it, at first, but then it grew louder, echoing out across the tar. I looked up. In the dim moonlight, the tar was shifting. Churning. Roiling. More movement than just a few methane bubbles, or the ripples from the wind. Something was under the surface.